everybody, Zeph with Zev's Trading. Hope you guys are doing well today. January 25th, 2024. Gonna go over the 2000 tick chart and the daily chart of the ES, and we'll do the chart review. Let's jump right into it. Today we have our, or I should say yesterday, we had our nice bearish bar closing on its low. It looks like today is going to be an inside day. So we do have about an hour and a half left, so we'll see if this can break its low of the previous day. If not, then I'll be looking for it tomorrow for a break lower. So that's kind of where I'm at with the daily chart. Just inside day today. But there's actually quite a few decent setups, I would say. You definitely have to be cautious. But yeah, that's where it is for the daily chart. First price point now is just going to be basically, if we do turn down, is the bands here. 48.70, 48.50, and then, I don't know why it does that. And then 48.12.55. So somewhere around there is what I'm looking at. And then, of course, this big one right here at 48.35. And then if we turn up again, let me change crosshair. We're looking at 48.33 first target, and then the band at about 48.60, 48.50, and then the big round number at 5,000. So that's what it looks like for the daily chart. Let's jump over to the 2000 tick chart. Okay, and this is what it looks like at the 2000 tick chart for today. Quite a few trades, I would say, especially more than yesterday. We had a nice sideways trend, and now we were finally selling off, and right about 12, when this started? About 12 o'clock. People came back to lunch. Look at that. Yeah, so let's just jump right into this, and I'll go over the trades. Okay, pre-market. Absolute congestion trading range. Finally broke up to the higher side here. And then we just started trading sideways. And the only real trade that I see here that's even somewhat reasonable, which is I'm actually going to be marking it black here. And if you don't know what the arrows are, check the description below. You have a first entry long, pulls back, great signal bar, closing out its high. Now you can only probably get about 1 point here because that's all you have for the room higher. But that's not too bad of a trade, and that's a nice second entry long right there. And then we just chop sideways still, and we're really nicely testing this 50% mark here. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches here. And then you get a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, and it fails. Great signal bar. Definitely could get 1 point, maybe even 6 ticks there. Really like that one. That's a failed second entry short right there. Oh, sorry, failed second entry long. My apologies. Failed second entry long right there. I'm going to leave that one red because that is a great probability trade here. Meets our criteria. Clear first leg, second leg, great signal bar, closing on us 1/3. Go with that. Okay, then we get our final trend. We start going higher here. Nice green trend going up. Get a little pullback. This is when we get this very interesting wedge formation that we see here. It's basically just a trading range expanding. And you get a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, and also first entry short, pulls up, second entry short, failure. So you have a second entry long and a failed second entry short. Great context when these two line up. It is a wonderful trade. And then if you're too scared to jump into this because you're scared of the high right here or the high right there and you don't have enough room for at least 1 point, drop a deep limit order or wait for this higher low to confirm everything and go along with that. Got a nice runner there. Really like that. It's probably the trade of the day. Okay, and then we finally get a second leg up. Let's see if these are measured here. Pretty darn close. 2 legs up. Then you get a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, and it fails. Now I'm going to mark this one black just because you're going right into to the bottom of support here, and you don't know that this is just going to fall down. And that is why it's black. It's a more aggressive trade. So failed second entry long right there for you. Now we get a nice trend down, break, first entry short, pulls back. This actually goes lower, so this is a second entry short. It doesn't meet our criteria for the signal bar, so that's fine. We have to pass on that trade. And then if you just wait a little longer, you get a lower high, outside bar closing on its low. Lower high confirms the second entry short there. That's a great trade. And we're looking for a new low as well, and we get it down here. Then you also get this trade, which is pretty interesting. You have a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long. So technically this is, a failed second entry long. And that's an aggressive trade because you're basically trying to call the bottom. That's 1 point only, and you're going right into support, so you got to be careful of that one. But I did want to mark it for you. Then you get a counting from this low right here. We get if you look closely, first entry short, pulls back, second entry short. Pretty decent signal bar going high here, closing on screen at the EMA. It's always good when price closes right above EMA there. And that's go one tick with that. Get a nice runner on that. That's a failed second entry short right there for you. Trapping on the bears. I think this is going to go lower here. Then we just kind of trade sideways, go up a little bit, start making our way back up to the top here. And then this is when you get a first entry long, pulls back. You get a second entry long, way below the EMA, right here at the support. You can almost call this a triple test too. But you definitely got to be careful of that. I think you actually do get 1 point here. 25. Tick through it. Yeah. You do get 1 point on this. You might take this. This is aggressive. It is a triple test with a second entry long. But with 3 bars closing down like that, you got to be careful. So, especially closing on their lows. And then this one is very bearish. This is a doji, not much bullishness in there. But you might take this. Nice triple test. Anyways, you get a first entry long, second entry long, and then you get your double matching bar high. Huge bearish bar, closing below EMA, slamming back down on that failed second entry long right there. Then we sell off. Then we test the trend again, all the way back down here. And this is when you get a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, and it fails. I'm going to mark this one black for more aggressive trade because you don't know that. I mean, this is room for at least 1 point, but it's right at the bottom there. So you got to be careful with that one. And then, we just kind of start doing this downtrend here. And this is where you get, let's see here, where are 2 legs? Yeah, then we get our nice trend channel here. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, 5 touches. So this is where that's happening. And then it falls down here. And we don't get any trade until right around here, which you get this first entry short, pulls back, second entry short, failure. And this one is right into the high of the key entry point, so you got to be very careful. Maybe even drop a limit order down here. And you do get your 1 point right there. Again, today was only about 1 point. You couldn't go for the 2 points. There just wasn't enough room, it seemed like. So you just got to take what you can get. And this isn't the greatest signal bar in the world, but I do like the context of how it's bouncing right off the EMA. You just have to be careful because you're going right to the key entry point of the trend channel. But you do get your 1 point there. And you are counter trend trading, so just be careful of that. I do like this uptrend that was in play here, but just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Then you get your first leg, second leg, right down to here. And then this is where I took a failed second entry short trade, and I can post that later on. But you have your first entry short, pulls back, second entry short. Again, price closing right above EMA. I go 1 tick above it, looking for them to take all the stops out here and here, which it does. And I get 6 ticks on this one. So I'll post that live failed second entry short trade right there. And now we're touching the key entry point right again, getting a little bit of rejection at it. And so we'll see how this day closes. So I've got an hour and a half left, but I want to do this chart review because, stop trading at 2 o'clock. And I know this one was 4:14. There's a time window about maybe anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, all depending on how good price action looks. And I do watch after 2 o'clock, so a little discretionary there. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this chart review, and we'll see how tomorrow plays out. And I'll see you guys next time. Hello everybody, just got a possible failed second entry short here. Gonna be entering. Want to do a live trade for you guys. First entry short, second entry short. It's closing in its upper 1/3, so I'll give that a shot here. It's a little congested, but we'll see if this thing goes higher. 3 overlapping bars, which I don't necessarily like, but first leg down, second leg down. Price has made a higher high. So we'll see if it can get another move up. Try to take out all these stops about at 49.0325. And there it is. And there's gets the stops out right there. See if we can get the stops out one tick above here. There's the stops, just got taken out right there at 49.0325. And there's our 6 ticks. Pretty simple, failed second entry short. Right there for you. Nice live trade in real time. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.